Says James to Red Molly, here's a ring for your right hand. But I tell you in earnest, I'm a dangerous man. For I fall. The amp that I'm using tonight is another Traynor amp. It's called the Darkhorse. It's this little tiny thing up here. Can you see that, Barry?
Yeah, I'm coming in.
Okay, Barry's going to come in. This little tiny thing up here. This is a 15-watt amp that switches down to 2 watts. It's beautiful. And I've got it running through this. This is the matching cabinet. It's a little 112 cabinet. 112 cabinet with a Celestion 25 watt in it. And this runs off 50 watts down to 2, depending on which tube you select. I'm using the 6V6 right now. There's a pair of them in there, or you can put it down to the 12AU7. And it brings it down to 2 watts, so you can crank it and get a ton of gain out of it. This little tiny amp. Like the other one, the YGL1 that I was using last week, this one is cool too. It's got the same functions. It's just a gain and a master with a bass and treble. But this little button here in the middle is cool. If you put it on pure in the middle, it removes the tone stack. And if you move it down to USA or up to Brit, it just sort of it changes the way the tone stack works. The USA is kind of a Marshall-y tone, and the Brit is that kind of maybe an orange tone or a Vox, if you're looking for comparable amps. But this little thing, man, it's got different outs for speaker cabinets too, so you can use 8 or 16 ohms, and it's a crazy little amp. It's got beautiful little sounds, and I've been using it all night. I'm going to continue to use it so you can hear what it sounds like. It's a darling of a little amp, and it's so tiny and weighs nothing. Look, this is my hand on it here. That's my hand on the amp. It's just so small. And this little thing here comes off as well. These little screws come off, and you can actually swap in and out the tubes. And the cabinet has a neat feature on the back, too. There's 4 screws on the back of the cabinet. There's a steel plate that comes off. So you can make it into an open back cabinet and make it sound a little swampier and looser, or keep it on as I do and keep it nice and tight. Anyways, that's the Traynor. That is the Darkhorse and matching cab. I'm going to be using it for a couple weeks. If you got any questions specifically about it, let us know what's going on. I could be a hero, live and die for their important cause. A united nation or an independent state with laws.